better to reflect on the topic of our course than Rembrandt himself?
Yes, you're right. I'm reading the Bible. I read it a lot. You're asking why I paint so many scenes from the Bible?
So it's not just the stories, though they are grand. It's what the stories mean. They are like a mirror, reflecting the deepest truths about life, about all of us.
Take, for example, the story of Abraham and Isaac. Abraham, an old man who waited so long for his son, is asked to sacrifice him. Can you imagine the heartbreak? Yet in that moment of obedience, God provides a ram in Isaac's place. It's a story of trust, yes, but also of love. Abraham's love for his son and God's love for humanity. When I paint that moment, I feel the weight of it all. The trembling hand, the silent prayers, the relief when Isaac is spared. I've lived some of these stories. I've known joy and light, yes, but also sorrow and shadow. I've buried children I love dearly. I've been surrounded by wealth and then fallen into debt. I have sinned and stumbled. Oh, haven't we all? But the Bible reminds me that no matter how lost we become, God's grace can find us. That's why I paint the anguish on Abraham's face, the awe of seeing God's provision. Because, my young friends, these are moments that touch the soul. And then there are the faces, the people. I'll let you in on a secret. Many of the faces in my paintings are those of my neighbors, my friends, even myself. I've lived among Jewish families here in Amsterdam, and they've helped me see these stories in a new light. They've shared traditions, words, details that bring the ancient world to life. When I paint Moses or King Belshazzar, I think of their suffering, their wisdom, their endurance, and oh, the joy of capturing their features. The lined faces so full of years and stories. It's as though I'm painting the soul of the world. Ah, speaking of King Belshazzar, do you know his story? The king, so full of pride, drank from the sacred vessels and laughed at the God of Israel. And then, in the middle of his drunken feast, a hand appeared, just a hand, writing words of judgment on the wall. Oh, the terror! When I painted it, I thought about how pride blinds us, how quickly it can lead to ruin. The light in that painting, the fiery glow of the writing, shows God's truth breaking into the arrogance of human beings. Light always tells the story. At least that's what I think. So, my friends, the Bible is not just words or lessons. It's life. It's life itself. Painting it is my way of praying, of searching for truth and beauty in a world that is both broken and redeemed. And perhaps through these stories I can help others, maybe even you, to see that light, that grace of God, too. Now tell me, which story would you like me to paint next?